What's up, guys? Welcome back to another Team Solemn Circus live video. On the left side here we have Dragon Link. On the right side we have Unchained, a new deck from the Duelist Nexus. Getting new support and making it a real deck now. Before we dive in, over to like, comment, subscribe. We're on the road to 5K. Hopefully going to be hitting that before the end of the year. We are on the road to hitting it, but we're going to need your support as well. And if you guys want to see any more content like this, let me know in the comment section below what other decks you guys would want to see. And we'll do our best to feature it at locals here. This is a top 8 match, I should mention, so it's going to be following all the... And this is at the Duelist Nexus premiere, I believe, which is why the tokens on the field, I guess, are the field centers on the field. But yeah. Diving in here, we're going to be seeing Dragon Link's going to be choosing to go first here, and it looks like they have double Ash. We're going to see a Chaos Base pitch the Rocket Caliber here, which is going to let them search for a white... having Chaos Base is very nice. And we will be able to banish the Caliber here if we want to, which are we seeing the Caliber being banished, linking away into a Striker Dragon. Then we're going to activate the white as well as Striker Dragon here. So it's just for the black as well as the Boot Sector launch. And then we can banish the black here, or we can banish the white for the black, and that will let us also draw off the Chaos Base here and get an additional... So we're going to be seeing that happen exactly the way it is. You know, this is the combo. Drawing into another Chaos Space. That is so bad here. We see Chaos Space, 2 Ash Blossoms, and Boot. I guess it could go into the copy of Romulus if they wanted to. That's not really going to get them anywhere unless they have... I guess it can get them into a Savage for 2, but that's about it. Because I can go into the Romulus pitch, I guess Romulus search for Ravine, and then Ravine pitch like Chaos Space, and then Chaos, dump, and then it's going to dump like Apsarouter, search for a copy of the, so we're going to see, we're going to go for the Romulus, act for the effect, as well as the, black switching for the white, switching for the Dragon Ravine here. You know, having the Chaos Base in the hand or in the grave is not that bad as well. Unfortunately, we do see like the TTT being dead here, so it's kind of rough. We're going to be seeing them activate the Ravine, and then we're going to be able to dump Ash with Ravine. Okay, choosing to dump Ash and not the Chaos Base, interesting to me. Instead of dumping the Apsarouter, Apsarouter's going to search for the Tracer here. I don't believe they've normal summoned as well, so that could also be an option. We could see them normal summon out the Tracer, pop the Romulus, summon out. That would be able to keep their Boot as well as their Ravine live if they wanted to. We see them activate the Boot. Boot's going to special summon out, and then they're going to activate the effect, popping the Boot, going for the Recharger here, and this will allow them to have 1 negate only though, so not the best. And we're going to see them go for the Pisty line. Okay. So maybe here going to be trying to go for a little bit more. Then we're going to be seeing them for the Triple Burst. Triple Burst can bring back the Caliper. Or I guess we can see that the Pissy bring back the Caliper there. And do we have a Bystial in the hand as well here? We don't. I don't think this really gets us anything, unfortunately. Yeah, so here he's realizing that he kind of screwed up, but it is what it is. He goes, yeah, I could just do the exact same thing without having to negate that, to normal summon the Ash Blossom. But they're going to go for the Borland. Borland's going to be negating their Caliper, bringing back the Recharger. And then they're going to be able to Synchro Summon into the Boral Savage. That's going to be able to equip the copy of the Triple Burst. So I guess they are going to have the Triple Negate. They definitely should have dumped the Chaos Base instead of the Ash Blossom off the Ravine, but that's okay. Misplays do happen here. You know, we are all human. This is a locals levels as well. But now we're going to be passing turn. We're going to have lots of cards in hand. I think we're on the Kaiji build currently. We're going to set one card here. Then we're going to activate the Aurora, which is going to be able to destroy and then summon itself out. Now we're going to be destroying the Abomination Prison. Abomination Prison effect's going to activate, being able to summon out one of the Unchained from the deck. Going for potentially a copy of the new one, the Shawarma. Going for a Rakea here. Interesting line. Maybe we already have a Shawarma in the hand. Or maybe we're trying to bait out a Borland. We're going to be activating the effect of Rakea here. They're going to be Borlanding, negating it by bringing back the Recharger there. Then we're going to be activating the effect of the Shawarma. We're going to be targeting the Arua, destroying it, summoning itself out. Then we're activating the effect of Arua here, which we'll be able to summon from the deck. Probably the copy of Shaima. Looks like we're thinking about Soul of Rage or not the dog or Shaima here. There's two options. I guess we can go for like forcing out the Boral Savage. So we're going to be going for the Disaster here. This is going to be able to activate its effects, attempting to like use it as a link material here, which are going to be seeing them negate it, which definitely makes sense here. But that will also allow us to go into a copy of the Yama if we need to. Thing is, we've already normal summoned as well as, or I guess we haven't really normal summoned. So we're going to be linking off into the Yama here, and then Yama will be able to search. We've already used both of the effects from the hand, so then we're going to have to pretty much use our normal summon on this. So if we have we're going to be searching for the Sarama here, which we can normal summon, and then we're going to activate the effect, summoning out a copy of the Rakea. Then Rakea is going to blow itself up off of the Sarama. That's going to summon out the Shaima here. Then I'm going to actually use the Yama or the Shirama here, or like the Shaima, to go for the Anguish if we wanted to. We're going to go for the Wave King here, which will be able to negate. But this doesn't solve a problem of the Boral end, which we could have gone for if we wanted to with the Underworld Goddess. But unfortunately, we chose not to do that. We should have gone for the Underworld Goddess, and then that would have let us also set, and that would let us like trigger the Shaima to summon itself back out, and then they can just chain the copy of Yama in the graveyard to bring out another monster. There's lots of stuff that we could do there. We can still go for the Anguish here if we wanted to. It looks like we're reading the Zeus. We're going to be going into it. I don't really know why, to be honest. There's no point doing that. We want to be able to stop a bunch of the other cards in Dragon Link. But I think at this point we're just trying to make it a little bit more like threatening. There was definitely a misplay there. We're trying to see if there's any way we can get more monsters onto the field. We have to go for the Anguish. And that'll let us link away with their Savage. And we could go for the Soul of Rage if we wanted to. And And then like we're reading Abomination. We just need a card that does not target, so we're going to be going for it. And then I guess we'll pop the Recharger here if we wanted to. Reading the Griffin there, but there's no really point for going for Griffin. You definitely just go for the copy of the Abomination there. And then we can just see Abomination will probably pop during the end phase of Recharger. We just have no way of outing that Boral End right now, which is kind of unfortunate for us. Definitely should have gone for the copy of the Underworld Goddess, but you live and you learn. Then we're going to be seeing them go battle phase, blow up, and then they're going to pass turn here. We're going to be seeing them draw for turn. They have lots of effects they can activate. We see also them draw Safer for turn, which is a nice one. They have talents as well in the Chaos space. And so they also have the white. So they can just banish the white, or they can banish black off Chaos space if they can find a way to get to dump the Chaos space there. They're definitely in a good position here. We screwed up hard. They're going to fit the Chaos space, dumping the Safer. We're going to Ash that. But they will be able to activate the talents now if they wanted to. But they should definitely banish the black first. And then summon out. I'm pretty sure they have this game no matter what at this point. We're going to see Borland negate the Zeus here, summoning out the Tracer. And they're going to be banishing the black, summoning out the white. Activating the effect here, putting back the black with the Chaos Space, then drawing a card here. You see you draw a Quick Launch, banish the Safer, bouncing back the Savage. And then they can just, Sacred Summon into a Savage once again here. And then we're putting the Triple Burst and then searching for the black once again. And then here they can just take the Abomination if they wanted to. And just pretty much go for game. Yeah, we're going to scoop it up here, I'm pretty sure. Summon up the black, like all they have to do is just activate talents, take. They're going to battle phase instead, attack into it, and we can banish the Yama, just summon out. They're just going to negate with the Savage, and then they're just going to go attack into the Zeus here, and then they're going to attack. And we don't even scoop. Oh, we're activating the Soul Unchained. Okay. The Soul one, Abomination Soul, which can summon itself out. And then we're going to also activate the effect of the Shawarma here, which is going to let us set a trap from the deck. Setting the Escape. And the Abomination here can actually destroy the Savage. Or destroy the Boral End. It is an out to Boral End here, so we did have it in the hand. That is very nice. It's as well as it's also in the damage step, so it can't negate. We're not going to be choosing to activate the effect. What? Why wouldn't you? We have one left. That one card can't be that good. We're going to see the Quick Launch be activated here, something with the Tracer. Yeah, we definitely misplayed there. Then we're going to link into an IP here. I think we have a twin in the hand. And we did activate Ash Blossom, so they could talent us if they wanted to. But but they're choosing not to, which is interesting to me. Maybe they forgot about the Ash. We're going to see Shaima activate, popping the Escape. Escape's going to activate its effects. We're going to negate with the Savage here. And we do have the Kaiju. We're going to activate the Kaiju Slumber here, which is going to be destroying. They can chain the IP here if they want to, which can let them go for a monster. They're going to chain IP. Go for a potential maybe Unicorn. We do see an Exalia here in the extra deck. Going for a Dark. Then we're going to summon out the Kaiju as well as a Sticky to their side of the field. And Borland cannot be destroyed by card effects. So that's why we didn't activate Abomination. I don't think we actually have an out other than the copy of Honorable Goddess here. We're going to normal summon out the Rikea, then we're going to be seeing it get negated with the Borland here. Trying to target and pop the Fiend. But this is, yeah, we're definitely just losing this game here. We're going to go for the Dark. Dark will be able to take IP if we wanted to. But looking through the graveyard, there's really nothing yet. We're just going to scoop it up there. Doesn't mean we do not have enough. We ended up throwing the game, but they also ended up not playing the most optimal as well. They definitely had that game with all those cards in hand and the triple tactics, being able to rip that last card. Unfortunate for us that we did. Now, the Underworld Goddess being our only out to the Borland is pretty crazy there. But, you know, you live, you learn. Moving on to game 2 here. I believe this was my first week playing the deck. Since then, I've gotten a lot better with it. You know, I know the combos now completely. We don't fumble the bag as much as we saw there. But if you guys see any other misplays, let me know down in the comment section below what other misplays you guys have seen or what else you guys would do, depending on either side of the field. I definitely think that both players there did not play optimally game 1 at all. Hopefully, the redemption is going to be in game 2 here. Interestingly, we're going to be seeing like Dragon Link. They get to choose what they want to play here. Like the bystials are strong, but not that strong against the deck. They do hit like the powerful cards, like the Yama, as well as like the Rage and the Anguish. You know, being able to summon them back from the graveyard off like a Yama, or I guess they can't really summon off the traps. But being able to hit those like Yama is actually very powerful for the deck. People don't really realize that how much it can come up, but it definitely does come up. As well as like a bystial can actually like threaten the board state a lot, especially because you get so much recursion. We want to be able to like slow down the game essentially and bring it to a level where we're both playing at like the same pace. Which I like Unchained. I think it's a very like mid-range deck, which I do enjoy. But moving on into the game 2 here. We're seeing Unchained go first. Going to activate the Abomination Prison here. Searching for an Unchained. Searching for the Shawarma. And then we're going to be setting a trap, activating the Shawarma, popping the Escape, summoning out the Shawarma. Then we're going to see Escape effect. Going to summon out potentially the Shaima here. At least that's what you should be summoning. You definitely summon out Shaima. Summoning out the Aurora here. Then we're going to normal summon Rikea, activate the effect, popping the Array. So now we're just playing into Nibiru. Summoning out Shaima. Shaima is going to be setting the trap, popping the Rikea. Rikea effect when activate here. Summoning out finally the Shima. For a second there I thought it was in the hand. Taking so long to summon it out. That was just not optimal at all. You want to heavily prioritize summoning out the Shima because then you get your level 6 on the field. As well as while it's in the graveyard you can definitely pop stuff as well. So, definitely comes up. Like now we can go for, if we want to, we can go Shima, or Shirama, pop, or reset one of the traps. Or I think we already did that actually, yeah. We can go for a Yama. Yama itself is like actually a custom card. The fact that it can destroy if we want to as well. Something busted. But yeah, we can just link away here for the Yama. And then Yama here can search us for the little red. Or big red here it looks like. Adding the little red to the hand, yeah, so Arua. If we wanted to here, we could just tag out the so yeah, we're going to be, I'm not even sure how we do that. Oh, we summon out the different blue, yes. We're going to be destroying and summoning it out there. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. So choosing on a very optimal end board with just an Arua in hand, that was a horrible play. 100% just terrible. And as well as we're keeping Yama in the graveyard, which is a dark for all our bystials. So I definitely think that was just absolutely horribly played there. Especially if you have all those cards face down. That's a very bad play. They're going to see Quick Launch going to activate here. We're going to be chaining the Caesar to negate. They're going to be chaining the Druid Realm here. We're going to be negating it once again, probably. And then we're going to be seeing the effect of Shawarma activate here. The only really luck that we have is the fact that Caesar is absolutely busted, as well as, being able to set a card for that follow-up. Sometimes I do think of wanting to play double Caesar. But it looks like they don't have the greatest hand. We see a Cosmic in their hand, which is kind of, it's a good card against us because it does banish. We do see a Caliper in hand as well here. As well as a Beast. So not going to have, they also have old black. So yeah, they're not going to be able to do very much at all. They get normal summon Caliper, going to get like boot. But it doesn't really do anything. So he's just like, my hand. Trying to run. I don't think there's any plays he can actually do there that gets him anywhere. So he's gonna just, yeah. So time gets called, and he shows me what he has, and I'm like, yeah, we have lots of stuff there. So now we're gonna be going into the 3 turns here. So this is a top cut match. So we're going to be going into the time. It's a little bit cool. I really like how they do this. It's like a good way. Actually, no, he's going to admit defeat here. Okay, so then we're going to be siding. Okay. I know that we're very close to time here. I think we're keeping in summon limits in case we have to go first. Not even putting in Duel, that's kind of wild to me, but I guess it makes a little bit of sense. I taking a Prosperity and an Imperm out, I guess, for like those low impact hand traps. We have the Kaijus in there as well as the skill drain, or as well as summon limits. So really going to be able to go for like first or second here. Or wanting to put the Drolls in after all. Yeah, we definitely take out summon limit for Drolls. Because it's just so crazy going first or second. And then we're going to be seeing the hand being drawn here. And I believe time gets called. They're going to be normal summoning trying to go for this as fast as possible here. We're just going to imperm it, so no search. This way I'm trying to stop them from getting into their like burn cards, which is like a level 8 synchro. If we can stop them getting into that, like they just can't win. We're already super close like to time, so stopping that's going to be huge. We're going to see a quick launch here, so they do still have the access to it. I don't know if he even plays it yet, so at this point like we see like, okay, well, that kind of sucks. Then we're going to link 2 away for either Romulus or Seals. Going for the Romulus. Then Romulus Spectre will be able to search. I'm pretty sure time gets called in this match. Yeah, time gets called there and he goes, ah. He cannot deal damage, so we're going to have to go into the time. And we don't get to choose. We get to roll. And here I think that we get to go first. The Unchained player gets to go first here, I believe. Or, no, actually, I'm mistaken. The Dragonlink player gets to choose first here. So they're going to be going first. And we do see a handful of bystials. They're going to set 2 and pass. That is not good. We do know that one of them is an Imperm and a Book of Moon. So we're going to be setting one ourselves. We put the turn counter on here. We're going to activate the Shawarma, target, blow up. And then we're going to activate the effect of the escape. You can also summon from the deck here. Going for a copy of Rikea here. You definitely go for, I think we have Shaima in hand this time, but you definitely go for Shaima here. Oh, Shaima's in deck, okay. There's zero reason to go for Shawarma. I've learned so much from playing this deck. This is my first time playing, so I'm just like, this. It's kind of like triggering a little bit, because I know like this is just not what you should be going for. We're going to go for the Shawarma here. And then they're going to activate the effect on it here, which is alright. You know, we're not going to be really activating the effect, but it is a powerful effect to hit. So we're going to go for Yama. This is a card you definitely imperm. And then we're going to search as well as set with the Shawarma. And then we're going to see them chaining a bystial here onto the, I guess they have another target. That's not bad. Then we're going to set the chamber here and search for the Arua. We're going to Chemisil over this bystial here. It's going to be dumping the Lubellion. We have another one, so we can summon it out here. And then we can activate the Arua, which is going to now lock us into Fiends. And then we're going to be blowing up the chamber. Chamber effects can activate here. summon out the copy of Dog, yeah. Disaster. And Disaster can suck the Link. Yeah, definitely booking this one is pretty crazy. But good for us, we can pop a lot of the cards. We don't have a way to get... Like, Shima should be engraved at this point. We definitely screwed up here. Instead of summoning out Shirama, it should have been Shima. And right now, Shima could pop the Disaster and then summon itself out and then get the effect. Going for an Anguish here. An Anguish and Gameciel will go for an Abomination. We're going to go attack. He's going to chain a Baldrake on the Yama. And then we can activate the effect Pop here, because we destroyed a monster, which is going to be able to destroy the Soul, or Disaster here. Disaster is going to summon from the graveyard. It doesn't summon from the deck. It summons from grave. We could summon out, yeah, we could summon out Shawarma here. Attack for 2,000. We could have also summoned, we can destroy the Arua, and then summoned out Shima, Link away for Rage, and then... Okay, so we already had red in hand, so we're going to pop red, and we're not even going to summon out blue here, which is definitely a misplay, because we're setting a card. We could summon out the blue from the deck, and then that would have been able to pop, and then trigger Abomination, essentially. But they only have 2 cards in hand, and they're both bystials, so they end up scooping to that, and we see that the Unchained player did not do it prettily, but end up winning the game regardless here. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know in the comment section what other decks you guys want to see. Don't forget to stay safe. Peace.